Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my lecturer, Mr. Fahimi. Alright, so my name is Muhammad Amirun bin Mazli, and today in this video I want to talk about a common problem in companies, which is low employee engagement in training programs. So most of the time, companies actually wonder why their staff does not participate or learn effectively. Right. So in this presentation, okay, we will explore why this happened and how we can fix it. By the way, this assignment is actually based on the article which titled "The Differential Influence of Learner Factor and Learning Context on Different Professional Learning Activities" by Frederick Hilkenmeer, Michael Goller, and Nicholas Shepard. All right. So the main challenge is many people actually think that if an employee does not want to learn, it's actually because they are not motivated. All right. However, the research actually shows that this is usually wrong. All right. The real issue is often the work environment is actually not the employee. Okay, employees often have a gap between what they could learn and what they can actually do, which actually stop the organization from getting the full value of their training investment. All right, when we only focus on a individual's motivation, we actually miss the structural barriers like lack of support that actually stop them from growing. Okay, ultimately, this misalignment actually can create a learning performance paradox. Okay, where employees are expected to improve their skill while simultaneously being penalized from the time spent away from their co-production task. All right, moving on to research finding. So what does research tell us? Okay, they actually tell us a supportive workplace learning culture. All right, which actually include active support from supervisors and also co-workers. Okay, is much more effective at driving professional development than simply relying on an individual own's motivation. Okay, by fostering an environment where knowledge sharing is normalized and encouraged, companies can actually transform learning from an isolated endeavor into a collaborative team, right? In a collaborative, okay, team-based achievement. Okay, while individual belief like self-efficiency are helpful for formal training, the research actually shows that they are not enough to guarantee that employees will actively engage in learning during their daily work. Okay, in reality, even highly confident employees actually may struggle to apply new skill if their immediate professional environment fails to provide the necessary resources, time, or collaborative opportunities required for such engagement. Okay, ultimately, the data actually shows that the work environment is the most important factor in determining training engagement rather than the internal drive of the employees. Right? Therefore, organizations that neglect their operational culture will likely find that even the most motivated and capable individuals, they actually struggle to sustain professional development effort with the constraint of their daily roles. Okay, all right. Let's go to the ways to overcome the challenge. So how can we solve this? Okay, we need to change our strategy. Right, first we actually need to shift the organizational focus. Okay, companies actually need to stop trying to fix individual motivation, and instead they need to focus on building a strong a strong supportive learning culture. All right. Next is the company need to prioritize leadership and peers. It is vital for supervisors to provide active support and for the company to encourage employees to share knowledge within their teams. Okay. Lastly, all right, we the company actually need to redesign the workflow. Okay, we must design a job in a way that balance daily tasks with learning activities. Okay, by integrating professional development directly into the organizational routine, the organization can actually foster continuous growth without without comparison productivity. All right. So to wrap this up, okay, remember that low engagement is a systemic challenge, not a personal failure. When organization actually prioritize support, peer interaction, and empowerment, they actually can create an environment when growth happen naturally. By integrating learning into the daily routine, professional development becomes a shared collective, a collective success for the entire team. Investing in this structural foundation, okay, is the most reliable way to foster long-term engagement and organizational excellence. All right, so that's all from me. Thank you so much.